There is also some relationship advice that's going around that's saying do not date a man with kids. Let me tell you something. That's very selfish. That's the most selfish statement that I've heard in a long time. Oh, don't date a woman with kids. You know what? Everybody out here somebody baby mama. Okay, ex-wife with kids. That don't mean that you're a bad person because you have children. And this is just for somebody that's too young to be a parent. Let me tell you something. That is absolutely correct. Do not date and you 18 years old and you got somebody that's 45. You ain't ready to be no mama at 18, 19 years old. And so if a man that's older than you has children, you're not really ready to be a mom at a certain age. But it's okay to date a man who has children. It is okay to date a woman who has children. The thing is the boundaries that has to be set. Saying that, listen, I know I'm not your mother, I'm not your father, but I am in love with your your parent, and so I would like the honor of being your step parent. But I want your blessing to be in your life, but I'm not here to replace your mother or father. And so, when you have stepchildren, there has to be boundaries, and it can be done, and relationships can be very successful. But as far as just don't date a man with kids, why not? So you can be his only focal point? That's what that sounds like to me. Don't want you to have no children because I don't want nobody else getting more of your attention than me and the dog. That's it. That's it. I was only willing to share, and the dog is a stretch. So, to me, that is a very selfish agenda that's being pushed around on social media. As a single mother, I have a son, and I only have one, but still, I know that that does not exempt me from being a good wife. I could be a good wife one day. I've been a wife twice. And I forgive myself for making the mistakes I made when I married my first two husbands. Look, no one is perfect. We all make mistakes and fall short of the glory of God. And so these mistakes hurt. It's a heartbreaking lesson, but I don't give up. I am not finna say don't date no man with kids. And my first husband, he was a kleptomaniac. He was just mean. He cheated on me. Okay, and I went to work. He stayed at home. I was an idiot. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to let a stay at home dad type of thing. That's never supposed to happen. And my second husband, he was a drunk. He was an alcoholic, and he was abusive. And he didn't have a job for 2 years. That's all I could put up with that marriage. That's as long as I can deal with that. But I am very hopeful that there is a good man out there for me. And if he does have a kid, I will be willing to date him. And I'm not selfish enough to say, oh, you got kids? Bye. Oh, I ain't dating no man with no kids. But don't be no fool. Don't be no idiot. And, let a man use you out here in these streets. And don't be naive because I was very generous with my time and my funds, my money. I give a couple dollars to the kids, whatever. But some man out here will use you. But like I said, when you pray and ask God for the type of man you looking for, and then when you pray and ask God also at the same time, reveal this man that's around me, things that I don't know about this man, the Lord will reveal these red flags to you now. And when God reveal these red flags, do not ignore them because they come to help you. And the Lord will answer you because that's what he's supposed to do. That's what he wants to do. He wants us to reach out to him for help. He wants us to come to him in prayer. We have to seek him diligently so that he may be found. So do not ignore the red flags. And sometimes as women, we get in a relationship with these men, and the Lord sends us signs and warnings. He sends us dreams. He comes in the form of another person. He'll come in the form of a verse, a Bible verse. Somebody will quote a scripture or something like that. He will manifest. He will manifest. So please just be mindful. And don't give up. Don't stop dating. There's a lot of messages going on around social media. Do not give up. It ain't all bad. All men ain't out here like that. We just haven't found the right man yet. I'm still optimistic on black love, my strong black family. I am optimistic on finding my future husband. My next husband, whomever, wherever he may be. I have a thing for African men, so I pray that the Lord will send me one from the continent. And I don't know. I don't know where he's at. He hasn't found me yet. I'm not looking for a man. I'm looking for a man to find me. He that findeth the wife findeth a good thing. And I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. So I'm waiting on my Boaz to find me. And please forgive yourself for the hurt that you've been through, because if you don't forgive yourself, you cannot love the next man in your life. You can't move forward. It will be real hard for you to love somebody else because you will hold on to that past hurt, that trauma. So I really need you to say, I forgive you and I'm done. And if you have to, go to the person that that hurt you and say, I forgive you. Let that person go. And at this point in my life, I don't even need closure. I say, you know what? I'm just so ready to move forward with my life. I ask the Lord to help me. I say, Lord, I cannot forgive this person for hurting me. So I'm going to need you to help me. And so every time I get mad at that person, every time I get mad at one of my ex-husbands, because there's two, anytime I start to feel that anger come back up again, I pray, help me forgive them. So I keep pushing it out of my system so I don't harbor that hurt and that pain, because I don't want to live it and I can't grow and I can't move past it. And so when you hold on to that hurt and that pain and that guilt from the past, God cannot bless you if you don't release it. There's a time to keep and there's a time to let go. You got to throw that away. You got to throw that off you. Ecclesiastes 3 says that. You got to let go, honey. You got to forgive and don't stop dating. It'll happen. It's just there's a lot of bad men out here, but it ain't all men that's bad. There are some good ones left. We just gotta go through this litter of men that's, playing games. These ones that want to be a little player, all this. We gotta, use the spirit of discernment when out here dating. So you can't ignore that, because when God sends that for protection. And so also when these guys, when they break up with you, that's also God's protection as well. So please just don't just fall into that narrative that everyone else is out here saying. They're saying don't date a man with kids. Date a man with kids. How many kids is too many kids for you? I don't know. Some women date men with 5 and 6 kids. Some men date women with 7 and 8 kids, 6 kids. However much is too much for you. You can date a man with 2 kids. You can date a man with 3 kids. It's entirely up to your preference, but have some standards. What you will and won't do. How many you will and won't? I don't know. So just pick a number. Okay, I'm not if he got more than 3 kids, I'm not dating him. I'm not gonna be in no Nick Cannon type of situation. Like, shut up. Stop. Wow, that was a lot. But if you want to have a guy with a big family, a lot of children, just be mindful you got baby mamas and their opinions and stuff. But just be happy and enjoy your situation and listen to the Lord in all that you do. Please seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all this righteousness and all these things shall be added unto you. If you want to date a man with kids, that's fine. You can, because you got a ready-made family right there. There's a lot of single dads out here now, a lot of men that's taking the realm, because it's a lot of women out here that they want to be thoughts, and they want to, you know what I'm saying, they out here they twirling, they, alcohol, and they want to, everybody's just doing stuff, alcohol and drug abuse. So it's a lot of dads stepping up to the place saying, okay, hey, you don't want to raise my kid, I'll raise them. So shouts out to all the single dads out there, who's doing it by yourself, and that's willing to not let your kids go to foster care because the mama strung out on dope or alcohol or pills or whatever, what have you. The situation that's saying, hey, I'm gonna raise my kid by myself, and I'm willing to do this. And so you want to be a single dad, that's beautiful. I'm not gonna punish you for it. Oh, I'm not gonna date no man with kids. I will. I date a man with some kids because I want a family. I got a son. If he got a son, we can be a family. That'd be like two. I don't want to be your only focal point. And I hope you got a hobby outside of work. Something else going on. Don't make me your only focal point. You're gonna be getting on my nerves. Calling my phone. When I'm at work, I would hope you would be at work too. Then after work, I have something else going on. But other than that, we spent time with the children together. So I want the strong black family. That's my goal in life. I want to try again, but I don't want to try with any of my exes. I want to try with somebody that's new and fun, optimistic, sexy, chocolate like myself. So it'll happen. I'm being patient and picky. Patient and picky. All right, love, royal ones, that's my message for this evening. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Love, hugs, and kisses. Good evening. Bye.